Hi everyone, and welcome to Upsize Down. I'm Daniel Ott of True North Tiny Homes, and today we're going to give a final tour of the Princess build. It's on site, and this is the view that the clients get from their front door.
So this is a pre-ready pad that they made for the tiny home that's coming. So the Princess will have its final spot there. And with a gorgeous view of, you want to show them the view?
Yeah, let's turn around. So this is the view that they're gonna be looking at outside of their tiny home. So this is gonna be quite awesome. Maybe they'll cut a tree or two down so they can see more of the water. But a lot of the site is pretty awesome. So here is the cabin as we come down that they already have here. This is what they call their first tiny house. This is called the Whippoorwill. There's not much to it. There's no running water. There's no bathroom. It's a place to sleep. But this is the view that they get outside of the Whippoorwill, which is really awesome. And they've got a few docks in different places, a few decks in different places, just to really utilize this view as much as possible. And a lot of red Muskoka chairs everywhere looking at stuff. But I mean, this is big clear lake that we see here, and you can see quite a ways all those little islands. Joanna and I are going to take a little tour this afternoon on a little motorboat and see what we can see. Perfect, we're coming in. Stay there, Liz.
That takes guts, man, to drive those things. Are you kidding me?
Well, especially getting in great spots like this.
Hi, Steph. How are ya?
Hey.
We're going to start with the kids' loft. You can see we have a continuous ladder all the way to the ceiling here. We've got some good 3/4 inch gas pipe and some good 2.5 inch thick screws holding it in, so even an adult can climb this quite comfortably. And you can see I even have room to be able to sit in the kids' loft as long as I'm on the floor. If I was on their mattress, I wouldn't be able to fit. But as a kid, they can fit quite comfortably on either one of the two twin mattresses up here. What we've done in this house is we've raised the kitchen ceiling to a really nice, comfortable 6'8" to the underside of the beams, which gives us 6'11.5" to the underside of the floor, which is really nice and comfortable in the kitchen, but gives us a little bit of a reduced height up here. We figured on this house it was okay for the kids. But what we've done on the parents' loft is the exact opposite. Let me show you how that works. So on the parents' loft side of the house that has the bathroom underneath it, we've only gone to 6 feet to the underside of the loft beams. Now, if I was going to do this house again, I would probably go to 6'2", just give it a little bit more clearance underneath. But we're quite happy with the way this turned out because we get huge height up above in the parents' loft. The other thing we've done here is perfected the way we did the stairs in the Millennial, where we have a bit of a stair to start and then a ladder to finish. And what we've done here is you can see the railing goes all the way across the whole house. And we've created a stairwell between the two loft beams here. So as I walk up the stairs, I have perfect height above my head. And then I just have a few ladder rungs at the top here to get to the top. And now I have the same amount of headroom on the low side of the loft in the parents' side as I do on the high side of the loft on the kids' side. So as you can see, I have a good amount of height above my head still while sitting on the queen size mattress in the parents' loft. So if we did go those extra 2 inches in the bathroom ceiling height, I still have that room to play with up here and it would still be comfortable. But we've got a lot of room up here. We've got room for a nightstand on either side or maybe even a storage cabinet for clothes on this side of the parents' loft. Another standard that we like to employ is to have absolutely every window possible open. And they all open as an awning window so that we can have them open even in the pouring rain and still get a good cross breeze throughout the house, including the lofts. We've got a good sized living room in here. Space to do the laundry behind the cabinet here. And still have access between the couch. The clients may decide to change the couch to face the other way because the idea is to have a TV against this wall. But then again, maybe they won't because there's not a huge amount of space is what they've said. The clients, Jeff and Steph, gave us free rein over the bathroom door to try to pull things together. So what Joanna and I came up with is this cool hexagon pattern of alternating depths, 0, 1/8 inch, and 1/4 inch MDF hexagon squares that we cut out ourselves and glued a nail to a flat panel door and painted over. And we get this really cool effect. And this really ties the whole house together because in doing so, we also exchanged the tiles that they had chosen as the backsplash in the kitchen into hexagon shapes as well that pull out the original first piece that they picked, which is the hexagon shaped tiles in the bathroom shower. So let's go tour the bathroom now and see what it looks like. We have a nice size sink and mirror. The cabinets open up as many drawers as possible with the U shape around the drain. And we have a hidden panel for the mechanical room. And we have the shower, which you might recognize because it is an exact replica of the original millennial shower that we built. And now my favorite part of this house is the kitchen. I love the way that the kitchen worked out in this house. We've got a huge expanse of countertop here because the bar stools on the other side. Gives us a huge prep area along the side. Nice space on either side of the sink. We've got a beautiful Blanco sill granite sink in here. And one of the coolest features about putting this whole kitchen on one side of the house enables us to use the full expanse of the house for kitchen stuff. So we're able to have the full fridge on the one side, and then we're also able to have a 24-inch bank of drawers on either side of the range. You'll notice in this house that we don't actually have a range. We've opted, like many clients of ours are doing right now, to do a 2-burner cooktop. It is a tiny home after all. And the microwave doubles as a convection oven. This saves us a lot of room in the cabinetry. Without having to do a range, we can get 2 full drawers extra out of the cabinets. The top drawer here is just false to give room for the cooktop. So Jeff, now that it's all in place, what do you think of your cottage?
Oh, fantastic. Really happy, start to finish. Totally met my expectations and in fact exceeded them. And I'm pretty, I have quite a bit of attention to detail. And my wife would call me anal, but no, very happy with the whole process.
Great. You were great clients to work with, both of you.
Well, I haven't paid the bill yet, but yeah.
So far. Yeah. What did you think of the whole process working with True North Tiny Homes?
Bottom line, Dan, you got a great team there. I think I was telling you last night, the thing that first drew me to you was I've been looking at the tiny home concept for 3-4 years, but never found anything local, like within Ontario. And I stumbled across you on Facebook, I think last March, right when COVID hit.
Yeah.
And you had enough of an online presence that I was able to, because I'm 3-4 hours away, but I was able to, from your online presence, get a feel for your quality of work and just get a feel for you and your team to see whether it'd be a good fit. And it was a good enough first impression, or I watched all the videos, so good enough first impression that we drove down to Hamilton. And ever since Hamilton, I think we ordered that first day, came down, we kind of figured out the design within 2-3 weeks, and then or finalized the design, and then we had one other visit where Amy had everything laid out for us, and we just bang, 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 bang. She knew us well, did her research, and that was the last time we saw the home until we came here, so cool. I can't complain.
Awesome. And now that it's done, and you can see how all those decisions you made impacted the final build, what would you change?
Oh, I'll let you know in 2 weeks. There's always something. Right? There's always something, but I can tell you, my friend just emailed me, just because he's the guy that helped us move it in. He's like, is it all set up, Pecker? What do you think? What do you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm like, solid 9. So can't complain at all.
Good. Awesome. Well, thanks, Jeff.
No, thank you guys. This has been fun. I'd do it again.
Thanks for joining us on the final tour of the Princess, everyone. We love building so much, but we also love giving back. And so one of the things that we do is, with the purchase of every tiny home, we give back to a few charities. One of those is 4Ocean, and we buy an entire year's worth of bracelets for the clients to pull 12 pounds of plastic out of the ocean with every home. The other thing we've done is donated $250 on behalf of the clients to Creating Roots for former foster youth. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Daniel Lott of True North Tiny Homes, and this is Upsize Down, where we turn housing on its head.